function can receive data as parameters, but it can also return data. So this function below will return the square of a number. So def square x is the same function that we previously defined, but instead of printing x squared, this time it will return x squared. So when Python encounters return, it exits the function and returns control to the point where the function was called. And remember that the value provided in the return statement is sent back to the caller as an expression result. Finally, please note that all Python functions actually return a value, whether they contain a return statement or not. Functions without an explicit return statement hand back a special object denoted as none. So let's see more examples here with square function. So after we define our square function, we can call square and supply it with the value 5 as x, and it will return 25. Notice that it may look like as print, but return, if we recall that we said a function call is also an expression, the result in every expression will result in a value. So this square 5 function will result in 25. And which means that we can actually use the square function inside a bigger expression. Here's an example. So square 3 plus square 4 will result in 25. So 9 plus 16. And then if we do decide to use math.square function of square 3 plus square 4, which will result in 5.0. So let's see more examples. Find our square function. So instead of print, we can return x times x. And then to use this, or to test to see if it works or not, we can say square 5, it will return 25. We can also say square 3 plus square 4, it will result in 25 as well. Okay, so notice that we're using a function that returns a value in an expression. So evaluating this will result in 9, and evaluating this call will result in 16. So the entire expression will be 9 plus 16 and will return 25. Okay, so if we use the math function, math square root on square 3 plus square 4 will result in math not defined error. Okay, so what that means is that we need to import math. Okay, so try the same thing again. So math dot square root of square 3 plus square 4, which means 25. So square root of 25 is 5.0. Okay, so and then maybe we can try the same thing with the double function. So I'm going to take this from here and then paste, and I'm going to return x times 2. All right, so now you know what your challenge is, so go ahead and redefine this function so that it actually returns the average, not print. So take a stop the video here and then go ahead and try yourself. When you come back, we're gonna do the solutions together. So hopefully you had enough time to try this on your own. So I'm going to, you guessed it right, I'm just going to change the print statement with return, and now I'll return the average. So I'm going to test this. So calling average on any two values, really, 3 and 6, will return 4.5. All right, so go ahead and try this on your own if you haven't, and then we'll move on with the next section.